LPBW. Audrey Roloff demands a break from Jeremy Roloff. Hints at trouble in paradise. Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For Roloff family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Audrey Roloff has just demanded a break from her husband, Jeremy Roloff, on social media. The LPBW pair doesn't have a great fan following due to their weird parenting style and controversial behavior. Little People Big World fans are habitual of their new controversies and drama. Audrey and Jeremy try to prove themselves the best couple in the series. They flaunt a lot about their wholesome family and make money by sharing tips for healthy marriage. Pause. Unmute. Loaded. 1.65%. Full screen. The LPBW couple doesn't hesitate to share their 2 cents on parenting and marriage. However, fans don't think Audrey and Jeremy's life is as rosy as it sounds. They often notice the flaws in their relationship. Recently, Audrey also confirmed her followers' speculation with her latest comment about Jeremy. What did she say about him? Why does she want a break from him? What happened between them? LPBW. Audrey and Jeremy flaunts their bond after 10 years of marriage. Audrey and Jeremy love to show off their bond among the audience. They have dedicated their social media to talking about relationships, marriage, and parenting. The LPBW stars have decided to share their own experience with their audience and make money from it. The reality TV star has their own podcast where they share tips for others and talk about their marriage. Recently, Jeremy and Audrey completed 10 years of their union. They were proud to become parents of 4 kids in 10 years of marriage. Later, the reality TV stars also shared the secret of their healthy marriage with fans. Audrey and Jeremy shared that they have been following a weekly check-in for almost 11 years now to keep going stronger. Why did Audrey? LPBW. Audrey hints at marriage troubles after demanding a break from Jeremy. LPBW stars Audrey and Jeremy have hinted about a rough patch on the latest social media update. They have always tried to on the show. However, a Redditor noticed her frustration with her husband after her latest live session. The OP wrote, Audrey saying she needed to take some time off social media, right after her live where she did some last-minute chilling. The user felt that Audrey was just annoyed with Jeremy after he lost one of their big sponsorships because of defending Elon. The former spends so much time and effort on her social media career while taking care of she earns good money with her hard work and works day and night to find more. Meanwhile, Jeremy is just a new version of Matt without a TV show. The OP explained, I feel like her taking a break is a passing of the torch, so to speak. Audrey might have wanted her husband to take the lead so she could take a break from all the hustle. Several fans felt sad for her for working so hard while raising her 4 children. One fan said, Jerm came home from yet another trip, and she's so burnt out from raising 4 kids and carrying their family financially. Another user felt that Audrey does this every few months and she would be back soon. Moreover, others pointed out that she takes at least a week off sometimes to reset. Keep returning for more updates on Audrey and Jeremy's actual dynamics and more LPBW news. Little People Big World star Zach Roloff provided an update on his relationship with his father, Matt Roloff. The breakdown between Matt and Zach played out on the show over the past few seasons as they failed to resolve their disagreement over the family property. Zach and his wife, Audrey Roloff, have announced they will no longer be appearing on the show, and it seems may be for the best. In a recent episode of his and Tori's podcast, Zach addressed the state of his relationship with his father. Little People Big World has followed the Roloff family for 25 seasons. The Roloffs own a pumpkin farm in Oregon, where most of the family is employed. Zach's 3 siblings stopped appearing on the show as they grew up and started their own families, leaving the spotlight on Zach and Tori. The complex dynamics of working on the farm together while also filming a reality show may have proved too much for Zach and Matt. Their relationship crumbled over business matters, with each side refusing to accept any blame. Zach and Matt previously had a close relationship, as shown on Little People Big World. They spent a lot of time together working on the family's pumpkin farm, where Zach hosted personal tours of the property. However, a divide emerged within the family when Matt decided to sell the Roloff family farmhouse. Matt had retained the property after his divorce from Zach's mother, Amy Roloff. Matt divided the property and lived in a small double-wide, listing the large house for sale. All members of the Roloff family acknowledged the sentimental value of keeping the house within the family. But when Zach made an offer, Matt refused to budge on the price. The father and son allegedly had some tense discussions, which also included Tori and Matt's fiancée Karen Chandler. Zach and Tori ultimately gave up on the purchase, and their relationship with Matt was damaged. Matt was never able to find a buyer at his desired price and resorted to listing the home as a short-term rental. Zach and Tori will no longer appear on Little People, Big World, but they are still providing insight into their lives as the parents of 3 young children. They launched their podcast, Raising Heights with Zach and Tori, in early 2024. On their podcast, Zach and Tori discuss parenting, their relationship, and updates about their family. The couple are honest with one another and appear to have a healthy relationship. In the second episode of Raising Heights Season 2, Tori asked Zach questions submitted by listeners. They touched on the history of Zach and Tori's relationship, the status of their house in Battleground, Washington, and their thoughts on parenting. When reflecting on his relationship with his kids, Zach acknowledged that part of growing up is realizing parents are not perfect. Zach said his relationship with Matt is not great, and then added that it's not existent. He explained that after filming for Little People, Big World ended, the family took some time apart, allowing them some space to process. But when the show aired, it stirred up hard feelings nearly a year later. He called his father's denial and lack of accountability narcissism. Tori added that she and Zach do not keep their children away from their grandfather. Zach questioned whether there was more he and his family members could have done to reconcile. It's refreshing to hear him acknowledge that the blame might not be completely on his father. Tori refuted this, saying she thought Zach had tried his best. Zach tends to be too forgiving and must create boundaries with his family. Tori is often criticized for instigating the family divide, but she finds it necessary to encourage Zach to cut off toxic relationships because he can be too passive. As their time on Little People, Big World Season 25 comes to an end, it doesn't sound like Zach and Tori plan to reunite with Matt anytime soon. Once they're no longer forced to relive their disagreements on air, perhaps Zach and Matt will find the space they need to leave the past behind. For now, Zach is standing firm with the boundary he has created, even if it means he no longer has a relationship with his father.